And then you obviously, like you mentioned, coming to a decision kind of thing, like, you announce a farewell tour. Like how, I don't know, how easy was it to come to that decision as a band?
Um, it was, I think essentially it was going to happen. It was like, well, it's not gonna be able to carry on. So we were kind of like, let's hold it together and see it off properly. If we're going to end it, um, let's at least give the band the kind of give it what it deserves, because it was like, out of respect for it, was like all of our lives, that we'd put into it, and it literally had been we lived and breathed it, from 16 for me. So it was everything to me. I put everything into that band, and so I think and so did everyone else, and actually we didn't want it to just end in that kind of way that it just sort of fell apart, and we're like, it just felt too much. So we kind of found this ground where it was like, well, let's just pull everything together and end it properly then, if we're going to do it. Like, let's not kind of do it in half measure. And so yeah, so did it, which was like a really emotional time, actually, thinking about it, to actually just end the whole thing and to play a last show that's like, that's the last time we're going to stand and do this. And you
Mm.
can really see you can like flash before your eyes, like essentially your whole life, like your whole adult life, of like from this point to that point. And um but I'm really glad we did it like that, because it would feel weird to think about it if we hadn't have ended, if it just kind of lingered on in a
Mm.
way. So yeah, so it was a really amazing way to do it,
Yeah.
but full of emotions, like so many different emotions the whole time. And like, also just doing those shows and being like, having moments where you're like, just feel like so sad that you're like, this is what I want to do, and we've got to this point, and this is what we've all worked for, and now that we're not going to do it anymore. And so that was, but then also like other emotions of like, do you know what, I feel like I want to move on as well, and this is a good, like, life, like, life has another path now,
Mm.
um and essentially it kind of it has, like, my life has um dramatically, changed since that point. And it's there's just things that would never have happened, without that happening. And I think that's the same, even talking about Felix's whole thing with his like life and like cricket and stuff, and that's become such a force of that thing. It's just like things that just wouldn't have happened without had the band sort of not ended and forced people to sort of do different things.
Mm. Yeah, I think I saw a quote from Felix where he said, it's good that you were able to walk away at your peak. Kind of, there's something
Yeah,
good about that.
and
Yeah.
that as well. Yeah, I mean, that was as well like a pretty amazing. Yeah, to do that whole rise throughout the whole thing, not kind of make a dud record, not fall off, and constantly be getting more, just edging to being more successful. Um, yeah, and then leaving at the highest point. Yeah,
Mm.
which is yeah, we definitely did that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good.